Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, as you see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today. Well, good evening everyone. Right now it's 8:53 p.m. on Tuesday 19th of May 2026, where last time we started the angelic room of life, which we've got this sort of arrangement for, and we're about to well, finish it off, I suppose. The only thing I'm curious to try is changing the white marble pillar. And just double check, is this white? It is white. It looks very grey. Maybe it's because actually the lighting is quite dark in here. It does help it, but these ones still look kind of greyish. I think maybe because they're directly under the light, I don't know. Well, I was gonna see what if a simple pillar somehow looks even cleaner, and it actually kind of does, frustratingly enough. So maybe the simple pillar should be over here. And the truest bright white. We can put something here. I don't know necessarily what. We could put something here. I also don't really know what would make sense here though. I really wish they allowed us to put wall things on partition walls. Because otherwise it just looks a bit empty, doesn't it? So I think we're just looking for inspiration, really. I don't really know what to put down in these spaces. And also, I need to think about what to do in the shared room. The shared room, we should probably put something on the floor as a rug, but what that should be, I think, is debatable. Okay. What can we put down for this? Now, I don't know, and I don't think I'm going to get an answer looking at these options, because I think I've scrolled through most of these already. Yeah, I think there is potential putting a rug down, at least. Maybe we can focus on that for now. As I want something grey, I suppose. This is like a purgatory in between. I don't really want one coming out like that. So it needs to be a 3x2. Wait. Just double check the size. Okay. Doesn't quite fit. I guess we could do it like this. Oh no, we can't. I forgot. I'm not seriously planning on using this rug. I'm just trying to figure out the spacing. Oh, why don't we use clouds over here? Because I think we'll have to go with an abstraction of what we're doing. Yeah, okay. It looks fine, I guess. I think it gets a concept across. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to put... I don't think we want to put this here. In fact, I think maybe one of these might look better here. We could put something here. I'm not really sure what, though. We definitely want to put something big here, I think. What that big thing should be, I think, is a little bit debatable. I wonder if we want to put another archway here instead of this. Like, instead of an archway at the beginning. How much space do we need for this archway? Ugh. Annoyingly, quite a lot of space. Too much space, one might say. I didn't mean to get rid of it. But maybe it is better we get rid of it, so we actually have more space to put some other things down. I'm not sure if this is a table we want to use here, but I don't know. What else can we put down? I don't really want to put a bathroom. I want to put something which... Oh, we can put a swing. Hold on. If only we could do a swing and have it be like A swing against a wall like this is actually insane. And have it, like, vines wrapping around it. But this feels very sort of heavenly, doesn't it? Okay, what should we put over here then? We've already got a vanity. A desk? Not the most outrageous thing. A loft bed or desk. Already is a bed though. If you want guests, I suppose. That seems like a bit much. Is there more dreamy? There's more dreamy stuff, right? Oh yeah, we could put dreamy shelves. How about that? I think we want the yellow one instead of a white one. The white one introduces some very warm colours, which I'm not prepared to tackle at the moment. That makes it sound a lot more dramatic when I meant it, but you know what I mean, right? I think we want to put like little animals down now. Like, it's a very common thing I do is I just put down like a rabbit. I don't know where the rabbit actually is though. Certainly we want to put, for the music, shell speaker. I don't want to also put a wooden music box, but I think a music box probably is the right idea. That's not a music box. This doesn't have yellow? Okay. So what feels like a KK lullaby? I think is a thing. Because that feels like it should be the most heavenly. I really don't want to use the star. Furniture items, because then it's like, what are we going to do for other stuff? Lilies? White lilies with slight pinkishness. It does make it look like you've perished. Because these sort of lilies, you can use them for memorialization, right? It's not the intention, but I'm also going to keep it. Perhaps it's evocative. I said lying to myself. A nuptial ring pillow. Oh yes, these rabbits, these little bears. Are rabbits really signs of life? Not really. Well, you can't even see this one. Let's flip this around. And then we could put another decoration here, I think. What that decoration be? I'm not sure. Hamster cage. You can't put anything on top of this cupboard? Okay, no hamster then. An hourglass to show the futility of time and life. No, I just want some sort of decorative wear, you know? An elegant mirror. If there's a white version, then maybe this would actually be a good idea, huh? Now the question is, do I want to put the mirror the other way around, or do I want to put... I think I do want it the other way around, like this. And then maybe I want to put... I don't know if I actually want to put a rug beneath here. Remember, we're not actually trying to make like a concept room. We are trying to make, at the end of the day, believe it or not, an actual room someone wants to live in. That looks nice. I'm just wondering if a blue one is a bit better. So I think a blue one gives a bit of a nicer contrast to everything, doesn't it? Interesting. Okay, I think this kind of works. Wait, hold on. What do I want to do with this room? I think that's fine. And then when we do the other room, we'll do chair and table and then also do this. Oh, maybe we could do an accent wall over here, actually. To make it... What would be purgatory? Just nothingness, really. Like, because I assume that's what we're going to use for the death... or the hell wall. Starry sky's quite sort of nothingness. What if we just use a blank grey wall? I don't know, there's something very interesting about using the hell wall, because the problem is we might not use this wall as a hell wall. I can't see a situation we don't if we're doing heaven and hell. But isn't this just like an interesting concept? It's a heaven room and there's like a purgatory room. And we can see opening up, that's the hell room over there. I think it just kind of ruins the vibe of this one a bit too much, even though if it is an evocative idea. I do think they should use the same neutral. Used the wrong one. I do think they should use the same neutral wall though, if at all possible. Maybe Starry Sky's a nice sort of in-between. But we're going to use Starry Sky for the other one, so I don't want to use it again. Aurora? Summit? We're going to need something which works in both a very dark room and a very bright room somehow. Or we could do this, yeah, like we do like a white hallway there and there's a black hallway on the other side. It makes it feel quite closed in though, is a problem. I'm not really sure if there's anything we can do about that. I think it just has to be like this and you'll just have to get the concept of it. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we want to do. Probably we want to make this a bit more central, I would say. And then put something over here. Now what exactly we put over here, I'm not sure, but... I mean, maybe this way we could put a wedding arch. Does it fit? Je pense que that it's not going to fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Okay, no, it's not going to fit. We need to put something else in heaven. Gazebo, no room. Some decorative thing which feels nice. Oops. Some flowers. An ice cream cart. Why shouldn't there be ice cream in heaven? Is this heaven? Or is it just a... If only there was a devil statue as well. Because then we could do something heavenly and devilly. An equivalent devil statue, but unfortunately that's not the case. A fountain? But what would we do on the other side? I don't know. Ah, how tough this is. Guess we could do this one for something hellish. About... I didn't mean to remove it. Maybe it'll still be in my recents? Oh, it is actually. Oh yeah, we should put something on here as well, maybe. With a wedding plate? I think probably candle makes a lot of sense. Crystal ball, that's an interesting idea. A timer? Again, of course, or if utility of life. No battery, oh no. Nuptial ring pillow. Whoa, what if they just propose? It says whatever we put down, we need to have an equivalent on the other side. That's the only thing. Or maybe we could put a food in a plant. Or food in like a candle. I was thinking maybe the wedding candle. I think I used the wedding candle somewhere else, but I don't remember where. But wedding cake? Or birthday cake? Huh. Okay, nice. Okay, what are we going to put on the wall? Definitely we want to put some of these down. I think they'll be very cute. Just like little buddies. Watching over you. Something in the middle here. Dried garland? And then over here. I don't even know. A mobile? Or lullaby? Isn't there something we wanted to put down and we didn't put down? Oh no, we were going to put this down in the nighttime section. I think it's also okay if there's not a lot for us to put down. The birth of Venus. Or whatever this is called. I mean, it has a heavenly aura about it, no doubt about that. I think that's probably fine. I don't really think we need to put much more down. I don't want to take too much away from this, like, open space illusion. Okay. Now, we do probably want it to actually be very well lit in here, but the problem with this flooring is if it's too bright, then it's definitely too much. I think this is done though. Let's take a photo of it as well. Move from this angle. Zoom out a bit. No, I think this angle's a bit better. Nice. What do you think about that, Leilani? All done. Nice. And then we have one more room to be doing, which we'll be doing with a hellish vibe, if at all possible. How are we going to pull that off, I don't really know, but I think probably a spooky vibe is probably a lot easier than the heavenly vibe, because then we have at least Halloween gothic things we can tap into. So we'll round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.